basically, psychosomatic disorders are some disorders which have this mind-body relationship. So any disorder which has connection with the mind. So if you have, like, how many of you have asthma in this room? Okay, one person. Have you heard of people who have asthma? If they have asthma, stress would aggravate it, they would start wheezing automatically, or any kind of, they're not able to express emotions, so it comes out as wheezing. So any kind of disorder which has this relationship between the mind and the body is called psychosomatic disorders. So that is why the interventions of psychology comes in it, because we can help them control stress and thereby prevent attacks, so on and so forth. Asthma is just one example. Like I said, asthma is a common condition wherein you have this airway obstruction in your lungs and leads to severe cough and wheezing, if you've heard of it. You have excessive oxygen or excessive carbon dioxide in it, which triggers off an attack. And anxiety, any kind of anxiety actually aggravates it, and if you're able to control that anxiety, you're able to do it. Obesity again is another. Obesity, I would even characterize overweight in it, in cases where your weight is causing problems in your everyday life. Of course, we know what obesity is. Why? How do we all know, right? We know they have something called as, if you go to a forum and all these malls, you have these weighing machines where you can find your BMI, and they'll tell you if you're overweight or you're underweight or you're okay. So that's how you find out if you're overweight or you're obese, and accordingly, if you are obese, then you will have many illnesses associated with it, psychological as well as physical. Psychological in terms of stigma, discrimination, depression, anxiety, things like that. Diabetes again, diabetes is a metabolic disorder where it has many causes to it, but basically it's characterized by high sugar levels in the blood, and type 2 is the most prevalent of diabetes. Almost 90% cases have type 2 diabetes. Headaches, I'm sure all of you at one point or the other have suffered from headaches. Sometimes you might have it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, sometimes it goes on for days, sometimes it is accompanied with vomiting sensation, stuff like that. So basically headaches are also very, very common, where 90% cases of it. But then you have certain things which you need to remember what are the danger signs of headache. So if you have a headache which is say relatively new, which is going on for more than 3 months, and or if you have it after some kind of a head injury, or if you have it on one side, okay, or if you have a family history of it, these are various points that are there on the slide which says that these are the danger signs wherein a headache needs to be taken to a physician. However, there are many kinds of headache which gets triggered off by tension, anxiety, stress, etc., which needs psychological intervention alongside.